How y'all doing? How y'all doing on our episode number 3? I told you guys that I want to invite 2 guests, some friends of mine, of course, and our upper class podcast. Obviously, my bike carefully.
Yeah, you don't know, so be careful here on the Upper Class Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. You don't know, we got Shaq Diesel in the building.
Shaq Diesel.
And Caddy
And Mac,
The rest.
Mac Truck,
Caddy
Grandpa's
Ranks.
famous.
The rest.
Cardi Ranks. So what
Yeah,
are you saying?
I associate
Bye.
with Caddy G or something.
Nah.
Cardi Ranks.
That's associated with no Cardi B.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Tonight we're gonna be lit. Tonight
So
we're
what's
gonna
going on upper class?
Woo! Tonight we're just gonna do what we want. Tonight we're gonna take we time. And we're gonna get in some topics. Yeah, man, get a drink.
Get
Get a
you.
little
Yeah, pushing right forward.
Do what we gotta do.
Check out, I got stressed too much for you, right? I feel you too. I feel that's a lot of work.
Set up yourself, organize yourself.
Yeah, man.
So how y'all doing tonight?
You know.
So where y'all from?
Getting cars, boy.
Okay,
you know.
guys.
Because Grand
Next time, say the
Cars.
other episode, you
What-
fucking keep.
What the name of the song there? The
So
TTD?
Grand cars, grand
Cars.
cars.
So what
Alright.
Sean was saying was true with the Connecticut.
Yeah, man, we got family. All of us got family.
Yeah, but that older generation lingo, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, they might want to say them guys.
The guys.
Just for you to know,
Guys.
there was backstage.
So in the
Yes.
upgraded version.
Yeah, man, that older generation. We man straight. We man got lingos and lingos. You check?
Just for y'all to know, they was backstage with us on our episode number 2 with Shamrock.
Yeah.
So just y'all for y'all to understand that they're always with us and they will always keep being with us in this upper class podcast that we have going on. So yeah, man. So talk to me, Bokari, man. What you do drinking there?
By drinking Black Label and
The shouts.
And some of that
Shanghai
shots.
Magic Juice.
Magic
What that one
juice.
was your
I think it's a pineapple.
by somebody boss off with a moringa. I understand. I understand.
Oh, yeah,
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 shots.
yeah,
When shots
yeah,
take it for the
yo,
cock.
somebody-
Everybody
yeah, why somebody
You
trying
hear
to
what man said?
strengthen
Man
the
says the power. I remember my brother to these Fridays weekend.
You youngin, I tell you, somebody trying to be a carpenter tonight. yeah. Somebody trying to be a carpenter.
But there's some wood.
Yeah.
Wood.
I even see it to disappear, boy.
That's gone, disappear.
Cause me myself,
And only the
I'm
green
looking
one
for it.
disappeared. The others in the fridge.
Me myself, I like to nourish the wood too, no. I like to nourish the wood.
So you know you
You
guys
see,
sham.
people like to eat for the.
For the belly, the heart.
Yeah, I like
The
to
oils that you count for the
I like-
oils. Don't forget the other parts.
Yeah, the most important one, cause you check where I come from. The wood.
The wood. This is a vital part of the body, I must say, of course.
Yeah, man.
Without the wood, you cannot survive properly.
Gee.
Something wrong. You know, you go get mentally deranged and all kind of shit like that. You know, psychiatric will pick you up. You walk in the
You
street.
go crazy, sitting down in the corner of your room, like you're feeling
Every day you buy the system, you know, checking this boy, checking to see what's going on.
Before we get any further, what we got on the table there, people?
Oh, yo, we don't know this is the frozen cocktails, also associated with Black and Bianco. It's 5% alcohol. You have the lemon cello, you have the gin and vodka. It's a cocktail, but just that in the form of a pop, you know. You know, like Easter coming up, Carnival coming up with that hot sun there, you buy, you know, this nice little one there, my brother.
A beach
And girls suck, you know, so you have that with your fresh up, just cooling up.
Yeah, so nasty, yeah, man. Them girls suck you up. Yeah, so nasty, yeah,
Come
man.
out, you know.
Oh, you don't know, you check, so you can get it, man. You have the frozen cocktail, check it out on IG and Facebook.
For sure.
It's a good vibe.
Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget.
Yeah, subscribe. Get
Upper
the
class
class,
podcast all the time.
bringing it out there, motivating the vibes. For sure.
So Cardi,
Cardi.
What's up?
today's Friday.
Yeah.
So the guy need after party after this.
Well, honestly, tonight I ain't know about the after parties. But you know, party, car, you like to party in the Rari. In Miami, you check us in Miami. Check us in Miami.
Uptown.
We always in
I hear
Miami,
about
Miami,
I hear about
Carolina.
Miami.
Check us in Miami.
So what is we going on in Miami?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah,
Let me
but
get to this topic.
You don't know you book on
Yeah,
the
man,
next
of
trip.
course. Yeah, man, of course. By heading over there
You
just
don't
now.
book on the next trip. You check by, trust me,
What happened in Miami?
stays in Miami. That's one. So we can't tell you about the experience, but We can tell you this. You check, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. You like to jam?
Vibes. Action.
You like to jam? Well, jam in Miami.
And tis yo there.
The one thing I know these two guys for jamming.
It's 3 hours,
go
yes, 4 hours,
Some-
yes, maximum. So if I like to sleep,
Some bacchanal.
don't come.
Yeah. If you like to sleep, don't come on that
If
trip.
you're a jammer,
Check us.
yeah, come
We're
jam
gonna
with
see
the
if you
jam
qualify.
guys.
Yeah, come jam with the jam guards. We're gonna see if you qualify.
We qualify.
Yeah?
We qualify.
Well, then you book. You
course.
you
We'll
join
walk with the
that
camera.
trip.
But
Upper
I know
class
upper class
podcast
part.
will be taping.
They
And
might-
we're gonna be
they
interviewing.
might- you don't see
Maybe
from
we'll
the
see what
other
they be
one,
going
but-
on.
Yeah, okay then. They
Land
must
of the
be
Bouillon.
like
None of the
Straight up,
Bouillon
they might
party
be
now.
like-
15 days straight.
I feel we good.
Yeah, man. We
Because
we
I feel we did two shows in a row.
2 shows in a row back to back.
And we pumping around. Nah man, we could
Upper
do a
class
whole
podcast.
Juve, man. We could do a whole Juve with these guys, man. I think we good enough.
Remember,
Anything.
it's just a conversation.
It's just a conversation. Hey, hello. We just having a conversation. Speaking of conversation, let me get on topic.
Yeah, let's get on some
I feel
vibes
like
here.
everybody know
Let's-
already. We done okay. So let me talk about. I feel like we should get in a deep conversation.
Lash
In a deep topic.
And the French you would say Lashler.
Slap it.
Lashler.
That's one you want. What you want? What was the trending topic on your day-to-day basis?
Somebody asked me what I think about polygamy these days.
Polygamy.
So I want to know what I think about polygamy.
Before I answer that, I just want to know what you consider to be polygamy. What you consider
On your end,
on your end, what you consider it to be?
Well, you know,
Everybody
to
have
me-
a different
to me,
definition.
no,
of that.
no, to me, it's still something that I gotta study
Okay.
because I feel like it's something that all men have to study too. Because
Yeah.
what's polygamy in a sense where you gotta have multiple wives?
But what you have to study is just multiple waves. You're a man with multiple waves.
That's what I'm saying. What's the definition of
just
polygamy?
stick into the.
Just you
So
might
you
say
just
multiple.
thinking to-
Hold on. I might say multiple. How much I want?
That's what I'm trying to find out. When
That's one
does it
thing, that's-
come
that's one thing.
polygamy?
If I get into that, I just want a mean one.
That's it.
Yeah,
Imagine that
that's-
polygamy.
That mean one could never go.
Yeah.
And a little pish. Check out. A pish. Check.
That's how you call it.
Pish.
Yeah, man.
You
A
know?
pish.
We gotta put that in the dictionary,
Look at that
guys.
power,
Hey,
lady.
producer, put it on the
You know how much
dictionary.
I might have time on multiple. You know how much
That's what I'm trying to find out.
So
What's
no.
the definition of polygamy?
No.
If it's 3,
Well,
4,
guess what? I want to understand it myself, so I'm gonna study it soon to understand it. Not meaning that I want to get into nothing. I just
No,
want to
no,
understand it.
it's just a conversation.
Yeah,
That
just
was
a
about to write.
conversation.
It's just a
I
conversation.
just want to understand it because you know
All of us got
I'm watching
education,
Instagram
so-
these days. I'm watching a lot of podcasts talking about it these days, and I just telling myself, okay, there's a lot of vibes going on. There's a lot of conversation mostly about man being vulnerable, and man, you know, to women have a lot of issues. Man need to have a lot of women. Man need to be outside. I don't have a problem with it, you know. I just want to get in it as well. But polygamy, multiple wives. We live in this modern day, but we know what one wife will do to us already. This is just a conversation.
It's a conversation.
We know what one wife will do to us. One real wife will do to us. Devoted
So
wife.
imagine 2 or 3 or 4.
So imagine 2 or 3 that are doing the same exact good job. So I want to understand.
What's the problem?
No, I want to understand a man that I deal with 3 of the same
Where they
good
cause-
wife.
Okay, where the cause, where the cause.
Telling me that they all have different characters and different ways, I can understand now because you're going outside to get something else from what you were getting home. You know,
Good vibes.
no, the thing about okay, you got character, so you know what you're looking for. You're outside looking for the real one. So you're getting exactly 3 of the real ones.
And one,
What happening, boy? What
Why
you
they
doing
got
with
him?
that camp? What you doing
they
with
got
that
them
camp?
out there, they got them out there.
And these women easy. We know how they dealing with the attitude and everything.
I don't know if you remember the video that was
How?
surfacing on social. I think the panel from St. Lucia where he had 2 women and he was doing that live.
Mm-hmm.
You explain how he had handled 2 and they agree. But maybe some might agree, but I don't think all will agree.
Yeah.
You know, one you have one you might love more. Maybe I don't know.
It's when
Because it's not
but-
like
but
you
you-
I don't
I
know.
want to get to the bottom of it, so I'm gonna study it. I don't. I it's a pity that I came in this show without trying to understand fully.
But that's good
Right,
because then
so
we have a
what-
conversation.
but we having a conversation.
Exactly.
Right,
So this I want to
exactly.
understand your thoughts.
It's a conversation.
Your point of view.
Now I just gonna say I feel like if they two want to agree to it,
Yeah.
he could cater to two of them.
That's
They,
it.
and they agree to it.
Yeah, but not
Check
all
if he could split the days 24 hours. If he could split 12 and 12 together,
But why split if you could do it at the same time?
I mean,
but maybe she ain't like your vibes. You
But
don't
but
know.
then but
no, then I get me.
Maybe she wanna play- she shy.
Me know.
She maybe not into the free song kind of vibes.
Okay, me know, yeah.
well,
So,
but me personally,
I don't think polygamy has anything to do with you.
No,
hold
but-
on.
but-
That's not
but-
coming to- Go ahead, go ahead.
You
go
go
ahead.
through.
And you see, I don't even where I was going at it just now is that to me polygamy is in a sense where it's different households that you teach.
That's how it's coming. That's how it's coming to
I
tell
don't
you.
understand how polygamy could be 3 women in one house.
That's what I'm coming to tell you. It's
So
first
I
of-
need to study it to
Yeah, but
understand
you-
how
but
it
first
is.
of all, we're going around.
So I can
Polygamy is
understand
wives.
I man,
Wives.
wives living
Mean
well.
married. No,
I-
mean marriage. Mean marriage. So
If
before
you're
we get
married,
into
then-
polygamy, we gotta talk about marriage. So if you telling me that you're willing to marry, well, first of all, in this modern age, who's into marriage? Let's be real. Let me start by that.
So what kind of polygamy it is? It's a modern.
But as
No,
No,
polygamy
you-
is a man that's married to multiple wives.
but-
By right, scientific definition, if you
Yeah.
Google it,
you never watch African shows on Netflix, man. The man got village, man, first wife, the
Next
second
wife
wife,
over there.
third wife.
But they're not
fourth
living
wife.
together.
They not living together.
And radio in the corner. In the corner, radio in the village, I watching show. That ain't polygamy, no, that's
right stick
that
around.
past polygamy. I know.
So it's like
And he catering to all.
I honestly
I
feel,
understand it.
I honestly feel like
imagine polygamy in a modern town.
that's what I'm going to tell you. Like I honestly feel like back then it was quite easier because women used to depend on men, as in the husband to be the provider. Right now you have a lot of independent. You have a lot of independent ladies, so they work for their own money, house, car, everything. So now when you're trying to tell a woman that hey, you have to stay with me because I'm feeding you, she's like, no, I have my own money, so I'm not, if I'm not happy, I'm leaving. Back then, I'll be honest with you. Back then, I feel like this whole polygamy thing wasn't based on happiness. I'll be honest with you.
It was based on.
It was based on exactly. It was based
So,
on
like-
okay, because I need security. Okay, I will stay there, but not because I want to stay, not because I'm happy there, but because I'm secure there with this man, this wealthy man. Back then, they used to say if you don't have cow land, you can't get a woman.
Exactly.
You check.
Has to
That's
be something.
exactly.
Something.
In modern day now, you call that security. So, for example, if you have money, okay, you have car, job, whatever, you can guarantee that a lot of women will come around you because for them, let's say for them, you're secure. Now, if you don't have nothing going for yourself, as in nothing they can't see, which is the public cannot see, for them it's like, man, girl, I'm saying about nothing.
Yeah.
You check, so nobody want to, be around that. So you come back to the whole polygamy thing. Back then it was like, okay, he have house call, whatever. I wanna have kids with him. So I could secure a future for my family and for my kids. I wouldn't go with back then. I wouldn't go with no bro.
Basic.
Exactly. No basic guy.
That's
I want
not basic. That's over.
exactly.
That was
So that's why I say
over.
polygamy right now will be quite difficult. For that to work, the girl will have to be into it and into other girls as well.
I got
So
land.
what about girls who? Because
I got land.
Huh?
Let's know that I got land.
Well,
I got no calls no.
You
man.
got a call, but you got
that's not
that.
very close, bro.
Yeah,
That's
like-
pretty close to that. Close to that.
Okay, I
So
live
you don't
few
believe
votes.
in modern day polygamy?
No, I
And
don't.
what would you think? What would you consider a modern day polygamy?
Okay, what guys know? Okay, I'll be honest with you. What guys now think is modern day polygamy is like they having they'll say they won't because people don't believe in marriage. Sad to say, but people don't believe in marriage anymore. But they have their main girl at home.
Yeah, but a lot of
And
people
then
get married still. You know?
No, that
And the
I
acceptance
feel a lot of young
of
people get
Exactly.
married these days.
that's
on
what I'm
both
saying.
sides?
Exactly, on both sides. I'll say
On both sides?
Yeah, I'll say.
man
That-
like woman.
Yeah.
So
man,
man,
accept that.
ooh,
Man,
that's-
accept that.
Oh,
That's
Man,
what
yeah,
I'm
accept
saying.
that.
That's what we going.
Because you imagine a
That
woman
what we
like
doing.
she like this
Man like
this
woman.
But
will a man accept?
woman
That's
like
an
man-
honest conversation to have with your husband
But
or
that's
your,
what
or
I'm
your
saying.
man.
Because now we gonna get into this, the topic that I said that I'm gonna reach to those two about in the previous interview. You know, if you remember when I said to Shamrock that I got a question for those two, and that was exactly the question: acceptance and having communication. Let me bring that shit
Closer.
communication with your loved one, you know, and the communication. Whoa, I think I big up to the yak. The communication.
Shift it down.
They asked them to go to upper source now. Come on, they gotta stop. So the communication is so deep that you're reaching to talking to certain things that are way beyond being honest with your loved one.
Yeah.
So now me telling you honestly, if I reach to that point where I love you, but I don't know, it's something bothering me now. I just love you, but I just don't know why I feel like I gotta go somewhere else. I'll keep you there, but for some reason I got to go somewhere else, and somebody else attracting me, and I don't know. I gotta get to the bottom of that. And will you accept that? So
As my girlfriend telling me that, as a man.
No, you
as
actually
me telling that to my girlfriend, that's one. But we gonna get to that topic about the other, about the contrary.
Yeah.
Right now we just stick to that.
Okay.
Shaq Diesel.
Yeah.
But you also
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
yeah.
Answer just.
But why you think you also because
don't
you
stay that way, yeah.
He thinking I should he come with a
Yes, that.
You know, I spark this thing.
So-
You know,
so-
I give it to you to spark this
So I would
thing.
say this,
Big
right?
up to JB one time.
I was
spark this
watching
thing.
I like to watch different interviews and
Yeah.
different talk shows and stuff like that. And this lady brought up like we're living in a time where life is too short not to be happy. I was like, okay. And then she was like, what I mean not to be happy in a relationship, marriage. Okay, cool. Get more interesting right now. So I was like, okay. Then she was like, if I can get, say my husband, you have a whole idea of your husband or your wife, what you expect. I don't know, everybody have different expectations. Cook, clean, fun, sex, laugh, just the whole package. Yeah. So let's say 100% you're expecting from your wife or husband.
Mhm.
But your husband only giving you 70% or 60, okay, cool, 60%. Or your wife is only giving you 60%. Sorry. Why isn't it okay to step out and get that 30% wife or husband, boyfriend or girlfriend, from the outside to complete you as a person so then you can be truthfully happy? I was like, one, I feel like you would never get the 100% from one person.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, like my way, simple words, we're different. So what you expect, probably you raise up with your parents telling you I love you, hug, kisses. Why raise up probably is like go for the broom, go in the shop. You don't do this, you don't do that. So you raise up kind of hard. So now when you expecting this whole mushy, lovey type of stuff, I probably can't give that to you the way you expect it to, So then there's where probably I lack that 30% you're looking for. What you're trying to tell me is cool to get that outside. You see, so that's why I feel like the whole communication part is cool,
Yeah,
but the reality is it's gonna be always there.
Yeah.
You can never get that 100% from somebody.
From
Even if you step out, that person and that's the reason you said like
So there's
you
no
still want to keep.
devotion in
Yeah.
Nobody
Like
devote.
exactly. You even so you step out, you still want home because home have that 60%, and that person definitely can't give you the 60%.
I would call it the 80-20, and I'm surprised that you call it 60-40.
Well,
No,
I
we
went
just
to
saying,
60
we
because-
just saying, no, we just saying.
It's tough and all
No,
60-40.
We
I
talk
mostly
about
on
most of that.
80.
No, of course, I'm not 80 too. No, I like 85.
You check? And the same
know
way the
the
other way
feeling,
around.
right?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the same way the other way around. Like, for example, she can be probably saying the same thing. Like, yo, this guy, my boyfriend, my husband is only giving me
And she will
70, 80%, but she's not open to tell me that because what? Man ego, man pride. Yo,
That's the
what you
thing.
want next man for? You check? What you want next man for?
But then after some time, you know, can I tell you that to me, I don't know what you think in the K-Flow, but to me sometimes we sick of the same old things. But
We hear the same old thing.
Well, I wouldn't say old
Yeah, but
because it's something ancient, it's something vulnerable to you. It's something that you don't want to let go. But guess what? You driving a Porsche, brother. It's doing 190 on the highway.
60
But
seconds
you,
now.
but you hearing about Tesla, brother. Oh, you hearing about this Tesla technology. You could charge it.
Yeah, but you gotta remember that Porsche
You
never
just
let
don't
you
want
know.
to try it.
That's what just
No, but guess what? You just don't want to try it.
Yeah, but do you know?
No, test drive.
Yeah,
It's not purchasing.
I agree with you.
Just having a car.
Yo, cut out that wow. Yes, boy.
We just going another one.
Yeah,
Another one water.
But it's something about this seat that makes
No, I think the juice now.
I think it's the juice.
the sham juice.
Sham
like-
juice. Your juice is wonderful.
You look like
It's
ah,
just the legal all the
Yeah,
taxes all rolling.
all them cleaners.
Alright,
Of
so
course, man, of course.
anyway,
We
so
are keep it rolling though. We are keep it rolling though.
Upper class
For
podcast.
sure.
That's
I was saying like yes, you want to test drive the Tesla, but do you know when you? I'm not saying this is what I'm saying, right? Do you know the Porsche never let you know? One,
That's a fact.
okay. Tesla.
She run high on fuel. But
That's
and
okay.
maybe that's the reason why you try to go and try the Tesla, knowing that it's economy
Yeah,
efficient.
Yeah, but you could probably find a gas
Yeah,
station
see.
all over, but
No
Tesla, you
difference.
need that
No
plug.
difference.
Without that plug, you're in a lot of trouble. She shut off on
I
your
hope
radio.
y'all understand the code.
You
of the car.
understand? You understand? She shut off on your radio and
Yes.
that yo, can cause you a lot of problem on the highway.
Cause you a lot of
With your
problem on the
Porsche,
highway.
when she buckle, pop, you can pull aside
Pull aside.
and deal with that. But when that stop with you on the highway, that Tesla what you're testing, stop with you on the highway, you're in a lot of trouble. Because what? You got
For those who don't understand, the Porsche and the Tesla, just
Your
follow,
main woman, your side woman. Put it
follow
like
the
that.
Upper Class Podcast.
Follow
Follow the Upper Class Podcast for the meaning of the version.
Yeah, let's put it in cars. You can be talking about cars for those who want to play,
You
Yeah.
want to play this
Yeah,
tighty.
You check when that Tesla stop on you on the highway, you're in a lot of trouble. You check, you gotta look for oncoming cars.
It's saying 300 in the dashboard to stop on you.
On
Exactly.
the highway, you can't get no charge.
Exactly. And then
And
that's the next thing.
he's back.
Shaq Diesel.
Shaq
Diesel.
Diesel. Shaq
Yeah, we take a
Diesel.
sip on that. We take a sip on that. Shamrock, that juice got people going back. You know.
No, but I mean, it's a good
Flushing
thing.
up, man,
It's a
or-
good thing. It's a good thing.
Flushing us up.
But we need to need that next
It's
one.
a very good
Well,
thing.
bartender guns.
By the bartender.
Man.
The bartender gone and bathroom break too, but Shammy see, and he was gone with the green one if I didn't know it.
I mean,
Yeah.
something that.
But yeah, so the testing part is cool, but you gotta put in your head that it's a great race. And then what happened now? When you get mashed up now, you think you'll go back in your Porsche? No, because probably you can't drive that Porsche the same way, or the Porsche probably ain't accepting you the same way. So then what? You end up losing a safe ride,
I say very
a show ride for a test
in
ride.
a fast car.
Yeah, in
That
a
you just
fast car,
love.
exactly. You just love for a test ride. So be
She's a
mindful.
old car, but she's a short car.
She's a show car.
So, what is your conclusion about polygamy then? Because you gotta want to win.
Don't live.
And you need shift.
No.
So
my
I feel like
conclusion.
it's a-
My conclusion about it
Don't
is
live for the
for
Tesla.
me is honestly speaking is wives. Like, don't talk to me about polygamy or don't talk about polygamy if you're not ready to marry one. If you're not ready to secure all these women equally. If one have a house, if one wife have a house, the other one should have a house as well. It shouldn't have no
So-
preference.
So
It
you
shouldn't have.
feel
But what?
okay. No. Go ahead.
But why like two of them can't accept to live in one house?
No,
So you
that can
into
be.
polygamy,
No, I'm just saying. I'm
But
just
what
saying.
if-
I'm just saying.
What if the girl he like?
Because that's
Go
what I'm
out
trying to
house.
understand.
It's
You-
love.
You gotta
What
secure
kind-
that.
It's love. It's love.
So
It's
you,
how we feel.
I find like he into that. I ain't trying to say, I ain't pointing fingers, but I feel like he would more be in the bracket of
Polygamy.
having different houses into different wives.
Yeah, but for me,
Without being into the religion. It's something that you're just trying to understand.
yeah, but
To me, Elisha's trying to say, if it's polygamy, it's different houses, different wives. You trying to say that it's one house and
no,
all of them
I
together.
just asked. But I trying to
Why
understand. I trying to understand is like why. Yeah, you just forget.
Yo, because to me that's my conclusion. I know video y'all talking.
No, okay.
You look like you would accept 3 different wives
Nah.
in one house, and he will accept different.
No, but
houses,
before we
different houses
Okay,
and
but-
different wives. Wow.
accept,
Go ahead, and then I want to understand
before
what
we
you
accept that first mean one,
Mhm.
you got lay up your outdoors, you know. Don't think you could just invite.
You can lay up which hour was
But-
because you gotta lay it up 3 times.
No, but it's communication. You gotta have that. Like,
So you
something
enter
you-
the same household.
yeah, and yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
So this is why I want to get in this topic. I think that we're gonna get back in this topic again. We're gonna talk back about this
We'll
again.
talk about it.
Because you see how we have 2 different point of views. You understand? And I understand it because it's deep. I know where you coming from and I know where he coming from. And it makes sense on both ends. So what do you think?
Right. Honestly speaking, the polygamy vibes, it depends on. It's something like you gotta study for real. You know, when you
Yeah,
really look at
yeah,
it,
yeah,
analyze
yeah,
it,
All of us have to
You
you gotta study it because
don't know
the
it.
deeper than
how
the
you gonna
techno.
feel? How you gonna feel to love 3 women equally?
Gee,
I
the
don't know if
deeper
you
than
would love.
woo, no. You know what's woo? Woo.
That's
The deeper than that.
It's different.
Yeah.
For green
You
cars.
man, some man that take us just you got 3
For green
woo.
cars.
But the deeper than that.
But that's the thing. You check how you gonna do that. You have one you will always love more. You want care more for one your favorite. They're not gonna create that type of jealousy within.
I have that.
Poison maybe might pass there. You see where you get a heart attack.
Everybody
you
should
check
be
about
equal.
that.
All
But
of
that's
us
the
your
thing.
wife. No,
So,
that's what. So
how
you
you-
have to be real with yourself.
But imagine this one doing some. You know, when you meet a girl the first time, you don't know nothing about her. You just checking if she's nice because the first when she talk to you, everything's smooth. You understand? But when you really start to live with a woman, you start to understand her and all her habits and how responsible she be and stuff like that. So you imagine with this one, you like this one, you check it. Boom. That man who doesn't play that. A man married after a week, 2 weeks, they don't get married already. Check, marry this one, meet the next one. While you live with them, all of them have something different. They like their vibes different. They want maybe chicken like I want you more. You know, she want more of your time. She start to get jealous. Poison on coffee. I don't know, some fuck. You know, like you see, we watch African movies. Them shit that happen
Of course,
in the movies, and I believe movies based on true
Thing I
events.
don't move over than you know. I'm telling you.
So I find it will be difficult to have 3 women, man. You know, basically it depends. Well, everybody have their vibe. Stick to 1 woman or 2 women. Whatever you feel comfortable
Me
with.
personally, be honest with your wife, with your girlfriend.
Yeah, man. Of
Be
course.
straight, be honest.
straight.
But don't forget that never put that
But
Tesla
but-
in front of the Porsche.
No,
That
that's
that's
not-
You
you know,
shouldn't
the
put a
emotion is
Tesla in
there.
front of the
Loyalty.
Porsche.
yeah.
You
Oh,
check,
yeah,
but then again,
You respect
no, that Porsche asks you that Porsche asks the Ferrari that same
That's
question.
what I was just telling him. Don't the
Check.
Porsche, if it's the other way around, the Porsche asks the Ferrari that.
Okay,
No.
you want that?
So no.
Okay, wait, no. She asks, okay, you want that cool? Okay, I want that too.
So now we back into the so now
So
this
how
is the
man?
second question,
No,
right?
but how man
So it's
accept
the,
it?
it's the contrary. So we back into the contrary. Right now we talking about how we gonna take it now. If a woman want to be being honest with you by telling you that she want to be with another man, by keeping you as well too.
Oh, here you. Upper class.
You are you gotta say.
Of course.
You know,
You the guest? I want to hear the upper
that's
class.
deep, you know.
Of course, I'm deep.
You know, that's deep, you know. But guess what? A lot of people might get vexed with me right now, but
The Upper Class Podcast is just a conversation.
it's just a conversation, but goddamn.
But I want to ask you something. You see what you
Alpha male.
thank you very much. I'll come to that. I was gonna,
Alpha male. Y'all gonna get vexed with me, but it's alpha male.
No, but
Try it.
that shouldn't be like
Yeah.
something get vexed about though.
No, but they will, but it's okay.
Because if I leg get fixed, who they
But-
want to go get it?
Y'all also square to
Shut
it,
up.
and we gonna have a next episode about it.
Facts. But you
Let's
know
see what the women have to say about
Do
it, because
whatever
the
they
women
want.
have to say something about those two men coming here
Me-
having all that.
me
to say.
personally, honestly, since we have just having that conversation,
Just
on
a
the
conversation.
podcast, I feel like men, us, low-key selfish.
Look, he's selfish in one way.
Low-key selfish in this way.
I will
You-
accept it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, go ahead. You would accept
I
it.
will accept it only if it's in two ways. Meaning
That's what I'm just gonna tell
I
you.
live my life in
We,
yours.
yeah, exactly. We as men, as man, we expect the woman to be okay with us having another woman,
Mm-hmm.
but refuse to accept or
Another-
cannot handle she having another man.
Yeah.
So don't be selfish. If you want another woman, if she want another man, be okay with that as well.
Yes, I gotta answer to that. When you want me to cater to you, I have a problem with you telling me that you want to do something different than the way I seen it.
Yeah, but
Because you know, hold on. Cater.
Keto, okay.
I ain't talking about you. Cater.
It's
I
really,
ain't talking about
control
you
of that.
driving and you Benz and
He in control
he's
of
a
that
teacher.
catering.
I talk about catering.
Catering.
Come on,
You
bro.
defend God.
Catering. I'm sorry, when it's catering, though, you don't have much of a choice but to devote, like to be 100% into your relationship on your side. Are you defending, like you said the last time just know that? Like, it's all about you the support in the relationship. And that was back then.
Yeah.
But no team back then, it's still there. It's
Yeah,
still
but-
there. That's where I'm going. Independent, you have the rights to think that it's not normal for me to think different or to see something else or to watch because you feel like you could live with your child or live without the child. Or
Yeah.
You're independent, you could buy 3 cars, you're doing things. But that's because of this new modern vibe. So now when I catering, it's different. So you got what to lose. But I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, I
It's
understand.
funny.
I understand.
It's funny because me as a man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch it that way because me, I feel like I am man. I just take care of my family regardless to whatever it is.
Yeah.
Regardless. So I don't watch anything
Wait,
as
but-
a catering. You have to listen to me. But it's a rule, no? It's
Yes, you
supposed
have
to
to.
be automatic,
Yeah,
no?
but-
you have
Yeah,
to.
but she's catering as well in her way, emotionally. You know,
Yeah.
so
Build,
you
yeah.
can't only watch it, and she's not saying that she's leaving you.
Exactly.
And so she's not saying that she's leaving. She's just
Exactly.
saying that she would like to experience
A 30% out.
the same Tesla. She want to test ride something too.
And she know you experiencing this.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you check.
So now,
Wait. You
It's
see
rough,
what?
eh?
You see
It's
now.
rough.
Wait.
the
No,
baboon will come out there.
no. You see, no.
I mean, the baboon will come out there.
Here we go.
Okay,
Guys,
okay, but you see-
Here we go.
Let
me see we go. Let me see where this going.
communication again, like.
But she's communicating with you. How do you
Okay,
accept
but
that?
like,
Yeah.
but what she want?
it's
What
like,
she want?
to me,
She
she
want one
vice
right,
versa.
two right, three right.
No, she want to have a Tesla that when she want to test drive, she can test drive.
But how? It's not vice versa. It's like you right now into your wife and she's coming to you like she runs the relationship.
No.
I feel like she runs the relationship.
No.
I feel like I don't have the rights to do it.
That's what he said.
But that's what I'm
And
saying.
you
I want
going
she
to
accept
be
it for
into
you. If she tell you cool, you can ride.
Well,
you
guess
can, you can have
I
a
answered
Tesla.
to that already. Where I
Well,
said
you
that
be
it's
okay with
vice versa.
So you okay with it? If you can
Well,
have
no,
another Tesla, she can have another man, basically.
You know what? We living in this kind of life right now. What life you born and raised in? You born and raised in the life where you accepting that kind of vibe.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to show you
Nah,
that.
nah,
That's where I going at.
Listen what
I
I'm
mean,
showing you.
that's why I don't like people judging me, because at the end of the day, I know how I
But it's
born and
selfish, bro.
raised.
It's selfish, bro.
But I understand
But
people
selfish,
and their ways of thinking that way.
I'm
And that way.
selfish. He said he find women selfish.
Yeah, low key. That's why I said low key, because that's a man. I just
Okay.
like,
Because I can't be catering to you and
because-
doing so much, and you coming to me with that shit, because that's not normal.
Okay.
If
So
I
you find
catering
it
to
normal?
you,
Wait.
we in this kind of
Wait,
deal.
wait.
We dealing.
Wait. So you find it normal for you to have a Tesla to test drive, and
Let me
she
hear
cannot
you.
test drive.
But guess what?
I mean, that's what he's talking about, man. Selfish.
Exactly.
We go have a problem with that automatically. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what the fuck? How you could do that to me? You know. But
Yeah.
all the time you're saying doing it, you know, you're test driving Toyota, Nissan, Porsche, Bugatti, all kind of fucking right.
We have that conversation. And
You know-
don't judge none of we folk.
But now she can't even test drive a Yaris or i10.
no. I don't think you should test drive. Nothing know what it is.
I don't think she should drive
No,
I
I
think she should be
Yeah.
all over.
But it's, you got to be the best driver. You know, it's
Big up
facts,
to the
it's facts,
backstage.
it's facts. It's facts. Like you say, you gotta be the best driver. If you don't know how to treat your woman, she will never think of that.
Sometimes, yeah.
If you know how to take your woman out and do the things differently, you know, sometimes you wonder how you could deal with a woman for 10, 20, 50, 40 years. But he's doing things differently, making a woman want you every day, every time you leave. You settle
Very
in.
good topic.
And you know, it's communication is
Very
key.
good topic.
You know, if you feel things
We have
like
to
that,
talk about
you
spontaneous
gotta bring it back up, you know.
Communication.
But at the end of the day, you know, some woman you could do all that, and someone will appreciate that for I didn't want to put the nail on top of it.
After
You
Shamrock,
put it out
my
there
partner have
first.
what to say.
At the same time, women gotta be real. We gotta accept that sometimes we just do wrong, you know. And that
You do
we
wrong.
just watch women
Make
differently, you know.
mistakes.
A woman fuck on your head, you gonna call her salop.
All the time you
But-
never,
bitch.
but all the time you
Nah,
remember
but
that.
you
That
see
was the
just-
best thing. That was the best one for you.
No, but you
before
see
find out that.
sometimes,
Yeah.
see sometimes like what we're getting into earlier. Man could fuck woman.
And it's not a problem.
After just seeing, you know,
But
Bartender.
that way you see,
She
come back
look
to
good.
you, man.
you
Bartender.
know, she look
Good.
good.
Buy the gasoline, you know.
You check, you got vibe with all that scene night, you check, something like, but I feel like a woman could fuck a man half her feelings that.
Boy.
I
Again, if you're doing your thing right, because
Hold on,
my brother,
hold
if you're
on,
treating a woman good,
depends,
she can't watch them and know.
yo,
That means she have no love for you. You have no love for
I
her.
mean, how?
Because
but the woman, you know,
Wait, I got a question. We all born equal.
we born equal.
Equally
We
one
don't
sense.
have, we don't have the same thoughts.
As in man or woman?
Man and
All, but yeah, that's what we say.
All
yeah,
together?
but
No.
that different
No.
expecting.
No.
no. Well, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I don't believe it
I
because right now, education is what make you real.
exactly.
Yeah.
How you was brought up.
We all the
Exactly.
same. Education is making who you is. So if you're in a household where those things is openly talked about, or maybe not, so you just want to
Experience. Yeah.
experience the vibe. Just talk to me about those things. That's what I try to tell you. I don't judge nobody,
No,
and I
you
don't
don't
want
judge
that
you,
because
at the end of
it's
No,
tough,
I-
and that's where polygamy come from. In our modern way of thinking about it. I ain't talking about Africa with these wives and these Arab fellows with 10 of them and doing what they gotta do. I ain't talking about that.
I feel you know, but
I feel like it's a modern thing. It's a modern thing. So for me to accept it in a women way, I have to sit down and understand it the same way. I need to understand it for men as well. Because it's a tough
It's
situation.
a tough situation, my brother.
Maybe there's needs that a man that want that a woman can't fulfill.
But you
Okay.
know,
Wait, hold on. I just want to say one thing based on that. That's
I'm
what
on
you
top
said.
of it, you know.
No, hold
I'm
on.
on
You just
top
said
of it,
you just
you
said
know.
maybe it's needs that a
Yes,
man
yes.
want. You
The
don't
woman
need
can't
because if
fulfill.
it's a need, it can be a
And they
want.
got the same
But-
thing for a man.
But
wow, man.
Why man, something
You
man
ever
can't
communicate
fulfill
that?
certain needs,
Put
you
it
know.
up. Put a pop in it.
Yeah, we could take some man pops.
Yeah, man.
Let me try one of those pops.
I done for
Let's
it.
try
I done
those
for it,
parts.
sir.
Let's try
Like I was
those.
telling you that.
We go
So
to the bartender.
shout out to the bartender one time.
Came with G on
So like I
deck.
was saying, if you need something, did you ever communicate that to your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend?
Communication is something.
As I said,
That's
communication is
what
key.
I said,
So
that's-
don't use as an excuse to step
That's
up.
why real
But
comment
wait, you
was-
say that
yeah,
way
real.
on and tell your woman, baby, I feel like I want next
But-
week.
but hold on.
Know what the type
I
of
want
woman
next
she
woman
is.
tonight.
I
Know
told
what
you.
the type of woman she is. Do you have that courage to come and
That's what I'm just
Guess
gonna
what?
tell you.
That
Guess
top
what?
up.
That's when we laugh because we wanted the
Main one.
Me.
Main one.
Sorry.
Which mean
One of
you're
the
supposed to
stupidest
have
So you know what you
any
want.
scandal.
conversation,
Boom, boom. So then, and then you judge a woman, call them bitches. And then that's baby the bitch
I know
that
you-
Let me show you that. 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 Right.
will.
We just talked about communication.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Today, tomorrow, and I will leave everybody answer. Your
Judging
woman,
is a
wife,
thing,
girl,
judging.
come to you
Wow,
and say,
judging.
"Hey, babe, huzzy, boo, whatever. What I can do to be a better girlfriend, better wife? Be honest. Be honest. What you guys will say right now? Be honest. What you guys will say right now?
I'll be straight. I'll tell her why I don't like you.
You will tell her.
I'll tell her why I don't
Okay,
like
cool. You will tell her. You will tell her.
And I would like her to tell me the same
Hold
thing.
on. Cause you will tell her.
Be
real.
I don't go on and make me
Okay,
lost.
sorry. I was just saying,
I-
if
I
your
scared
wife,
for
girlfriend come to you and say, "Hey, boo, babe, whatever, hussy,
How?
I want to know what I can do
be a
as a
better
woman to be the woman you want to be a better woman to you." What you will say? You will
The
tell
one
her.
thing, that's a question. The woman do ask those
Yeah,
questions.
of course
Why
I do.
you do to be better?
Because
Yeah, dog.
Why you do to be better?
woman could observe
Hey.
when your vibe is dropping.
Different, yeah.
No.
Just,
Why you
just.
do to
Woman is
Why?
like,
Yes. I agree
yes.
to that. To help you when they realize that a woman just come up and can no way.
Even that,
I
even
feel
that.
like I want to enhance myself. What can I do to be better?
better because she when you move it strange with her, she may even check it like maybe
No, but I see where
But
you're
I
going. I see where you're going. But my question
That's
is,
fast,
woman,
fast.
a
That's
woman will
fast.
sit down and tell you
But yeah, man,
that she want to know what
a
she
real
can do
woman,
to
man. If you
enhance
have a real
herself.
woman,
That is
To be
fact,
better.
man. What a man
and that's what
talking is
gets you a
facts.
real woman, man.
No, but
If I'm
that's
at the college,
Cause-
That's
That's
awesome.
communication.
That's
No,
facts.
no.
Yeah, it's
no,
communication.
No. It's communication.
But my thing is
gotta
this.
have
My thing
that.
is this.
I
You will tell her.
know,
You will tell her, right? You will tell her.
What?
You will tell her what she doing wrong. What she going wrong. Be real. You will tell
No,
her.
of course.
Yeah,
okay.
You
You
know,
will tell her.
listen, no.
Okay, but my thing is the next step is this.
No, you
She'll tell you.
No, hold on. Before she, of course, women will always tell you. My thing is,
They'll be
when
the
she,
first.
exactly, they'll be the first. Will she be receptive to those critics? Will she be? I guarantee you. After you tell her you can't cook, I'm just saying. Let's start an example.
No,
Say,
yeah,
you
if you tell her
can't cook.
But yeah,
Okay, babe.
she
I'll be
will
honest with
accept
you. You
it.
can't cook. And I don't like how you just clean, like you leave spots on the table. You can't wash dishes. I guarantee you,
She will-
Gabs, trust me.
Yes,
No, that's trouble. That's trouble.
Yeah, don't know.
I blow.
It will be part- So then, don't tell me you want communication because if I'm man, you can tell me from A to
Yeah, we want to
Z
see that pop.
what I'm doing wrong.
What I want for?
That's for the ranks.
That's for you. That's for the ranks.
Hold on, let me
But
take a little point out.
no, you see what he's saying there is real. You ain't saying that's real.
Yo, fella, shout out to the pop guy. Now, what a kind of frozen cocktail?
Yeah, my frozen cocktail.
So-
Yo, they banging, yeah.
Ice up.
We
This
gonna
one is
give
lemon,
you.
so yeah,
So we gonna give you the lemon ice.
Yeah,
We gonna give you
so
the
you
try
can
lemon
try
ice. You wanna
the
try
ice.
one?
Yeah.
Go
You
on.
do that purple one, man.
No,
You
I
said
don't
that
think
you
that
pop
comes
one
in
in
there.
there.
No? Give me one.
Well, vibes, my brother. Vibes.
Hey, check them out. Hey, this thing banging, but I don't last time eat that pop, but
This thing
she
burning.
going on with a little
Adult pop.
points out.
For the
Yeah,
It
adults.
wasn't burning, but that thing burning.
This podcast.
Make sure you hide that from the kids if you have it in your
This
freezer.
podcast is what they said next one, man.
Podcast lit, my brother. So you don't know this
Yeah,
The
but
podcast is
everything,
Subscribe.
everything boils down to communication for me. Like,
for sure.
everything
Communication is one, but honesty is the next. I'm trying to show you. Honesty is the next. Yes, it's good to communicate, but to understand the next person.
Yeah,
that's honest.
understand.
Hold up.
Not honesty. Understanding
You
that.
know you
But
gotta learn
you
to.
gotta be honest with yourself. Because
You gotta
you know you
be
can't
honest,
cook.
bro.
You know you can't clean.
No.
You gotta learn to accept your
You
wrong
check.
too.
That's
course,
what I'm
of
saying.
course.
You know you
You
can't
gotta
cook.
accept
You can't
You know
clean.
what? I vex with y'all in that sense where those things gotta be said when we reach to a point where
You don't necessarily need to reach that point of burning point.
there's a burning point to me because me, I will tell you one thing. I straightforward. I'm telling it to you how it is from the get. So you know
I
what?
believe that.
It come back to that whatever whatever test we have as men to be seducing or having a woman, the 90 or the whatever month or 3 days or whatever it is for whoever.
90 days.
You know, you mean to tell me that within those 90 days, just stick to that.
Yeah.
Because within those 90 days, sex may be nothing to do with it, but you cooking for me have a lot to do with it. We going to a restaurant have a lot to do with it. You telling me you cooking can cook have a lot to do with it. I can't figure those things out a year or 5 years after. I tell it to you when I get somebody burning
I
point.
disagree with you.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Man just compromise,
That's
bro.
crazy.
You know a woman stuck in an area, a weak
No.
area right now. You compromise.
And what?
You
And
know,
then
you know
compromise
The
when?
food tastes bad. The food tastes
No.
bad. Add pepper to it.
But
You
you
eat
got-
the food.
you got to
eat
tell
the
her
crap that you eat the food.
That's
I said it
being
already.
a hypocrite
I
to a
said it
woman.
already.
That's cheap woman.
She want to do. Passing the Italian. He said, "What? I pass the pepper." I said, "What? It tastes that bad?" He said, "I pass the pepper."
I remember my she good. Pass the pepper. He like a lot of money, of course. But guess what? No. I feel like you gotta be straight to me. Communication is a key, like I say. A year or 2 years, you gotta pass for burning point to reach. Me to be honest. I'm honest
But that's
all
why you gotta
the
be straight from the
time.
beginning, bro.
I'm
That's why we
honest
make
all the
relationship.
time. And that's just how we gotta be, and it must stay so. And it should
Gotta
be
be real.
so.
Yeah.
So now,
Something wrong, you
I
gotta say.
sorry. Again, I say alpha male. No, stick to that. Because, you see, I don't know, polygamy is a very weird thing. Because now we're in a modern time. And like you say, I feel like if you accept polygamy, you gotta accept the woman as well, doing what she want. You can't just accept your
No, you
ways.
can't accept it.
Because to
You
me,
gotta set rules.
catering to a woman is maybe a point for a man to say that he lead me camp. Okay, but then when there's independence on both sides, it has become tough because you don't have a say.
But that's what.
But guess what? You gotta walk your camp to make sure that you got none of that going on, brother. That's all it's about.
And in all aspects, you don't just work at camping like God said about a catering. But I mean, you know,
I think catering part.
majority of the women, you know, step out because I wouldn't say that you provide enough. You know, you providing you call it catering, but maybe you're not that shoulder to cry on, or maybe when she crying, you don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then what end up happening? She get her in that best friend, she get her in that friend, she get her in that colleague. You know,
You
and then
realize
no,
how much-
I'm
You
just
realize how
saying
much stages you have?
exactly.
So you just can't be a provider.
Exactly.
You have
That's
to be a
what I should-
guide, you
exactly.
have to
You
be a
can't just
shoulder.
be
Yeah,
being a provider.
which is makes
You
sense.
know, she this man of time when
And
you
you
want
s-
providing for yourself.
You know, a lot of men just reach to that point provider and that's it.
No, but you.
This where they
Yeah,
can't.
you boy, you know that boy.
This where they can't.
Oh, you need
$1,000
welfare?
every
No,
month.
you can't be.
No,
No, you
you
can't
some
be.
brothers do
No,
that,
you
but-
can't be that.
Like you say, you gotta
Come
be
on,
there.
you
You know,
But
you
the
gotta,
man want you man.
you gotta be her counsel and everything.
Yeah, exactly, but the
Woman
thing is,
affairs.
but let's be
I
real.
believe all that has come with it. Let's be real.
Yeah,
man.
you
You
gotta
can't be
be
everything.
real,
You
man.
can't be everything, bro. That's my point. You
feel we can't
no,
be
I
everything?
said.
I just
so
want you gotta be there
makes-
listen.
You could be.
So you,
because
I
you could be
bashing
emotional.
you.
You could get emotional support. Is your girlfriend, your wife, and that's how your girlfriend, your wife breaking down to you, crying to you, and you know the perfect words to say.
You better attack him.
Hold on. No. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
Cause he out here talking shit.
Listen to what I'm saying. You could be that emotional support, financial support, that person to laugh. You could be all those aspects for your
Yo,
wife.
yeah.
But then don't tell me the 70 to don't tell me the 7 what you call it, the 80 to 20% then.
But that's what you're
That'll show you that maybe we can't find 100% somebody then.
I may sound like a squad,
Again,
but
alpha male
alpha male, yeah.
have a right to have this conversation because of catering and because of doing all of those points that he just checked to. You can't tell me you're going to go and ask me to go fuck a next man after after all those points are checked.
No.
That's
But
where it
why?
comes. So you
If
providing,
you
and you
do
doing
the
all
vibes,
those things need something that you got to even
Not even she
talk
want
about.
to test it. Not even she want
Bro,
to
you
test
should be providing.
So guess what?
Anything,
I understand.
I'm a baboon.
You gotta
The same
understand
baboon
him.
that jail was in
You
something.
gotta understand him.
I'm
If
a
the
baboon.
man, you gotta
Am I a
understand him.
baboon?
If the man,
What the
But
hell are
listen
we
to
talking
you.
about?
When
We
you
talking
talking-
about it being equal. Let's be 50-50.
Well,
If
if
we
you have a real
50-50, I mean I got a lot of, I got another 50% of shit going on. He says that I
Fishes.
he going straight to the point.
Fishes.
I was saying puzzles that I gotta try to
Fishes.
put in place, but he's saying fishes.
Fishes.
I saying we all is human beings and we understand each other. I know you're doing the thing, but you're telling it to me, you know. I'll be straight to you. That's polygamy to me in my way. I'll be like, you know, I got
You got sold out.
outside.
What you gonna say
You got
about
sold
you
out.
wanna
me
say-
straight
Before you
outside.
say
That one
outside,
was
Move me
said.
straight
before you
That one
outside.
was said.
you got sold that up panel.
Move me straight outside, but no,
Wow, with the phone.
home straight. In my sense, where I put it in place to be straight. It's mentally good because you're doing the needs no.
Yeah. To always that. Trust
The
me.
need.
Trust me. Trust me. If
It's about needs.
trust me, if you
So
guys
it's about needs. That's all it's about.
Why for me, the main important thing, like he says, communication to know what needs and what not.
And to me, modern day polygamy ain't got nothing to do with marriage.
No. Marriage is a different story by itself. Marriage is
But polygamy is that.
why not your partner?
polygamy is marriage, but with different women. Everything.
You really got
or different man.
So we must listen to that.
Polygamy.
Wow, and all the bullshit.
Partner, we really got to study polygamy before you even talk about that partner.
So you want to say that's our challenge for the next session? We study it and come back and discuss it.
But
We're gonna discuss it.
First,
Right.
polygamy
How much
chapter
minutes we
two.
have left there? Because I got another question.
We just take extra 5 minutes there.
Extra 5?
I would like the next time we discuss it, I would like the opposite sex, which is a girl, a woman.
We're
To
gonna
be,
invite
yeah.
We're gonna invite
Because
somebody.
I want to get there.
I ain't gonna lie to
Perspective
you.
on
This
it as
fucking
well.
pop got too much room inside of it, but it's very wonderful.
But I check in the bathroom and forget my drink, but all I go to.
Jesus Christ.
If that
But I
all
say
go
too
to.
much rum, but I had a few cups.
Conclusion.
So guess what?
We're gonna come back on this platform.
Guess
But we're
what?
gonna invite somebody else.
Conclusion.
Communication, bro.
Conclusion.
I love you, man.
No man, I got
Love
a
you,
question,
man.
K-Flow. I got a question. Because we talk about it before we even get inside of this thing. The question was, and we're gonna make it fast. 1, 2, 3. Then after we done because I know I want to see more. But we gonna give you more because you know after that strict stuff, you know you're gonna be more serious.
We got a lot of things we talk about, don't know. We got.
I have a lady.
Hmm.
I have a chick. By the way, it's an example, because
Conversation, guys.
It's just a conversation.
I have
It's
a
just
lady
examples.
I love one. So
The upper class podcast won't hold accountable for anything
So
that's
now-
been said on this.
I have a lady. It's a question. I have a lady, but this lady telling me that she got a partner named Jody.
Jody. Okay, Mr. Jody.
He named Jody. But Jody, when you check Jody, when she just started Jody, it says Queen Juju.
Oh, so you one of those.
So Team Billy Jody. Just Queen Juju. So I don't understand this because this is a dude, you know, that you know, dude on the side, you understand? So now, that's her best friend. So my question to all are you, and I want to understand what I think about this. No. This is a lady you have a relationship with,
Yeah.
you know. You have a stepchild. She have a child. You have a child and she have a child. Stepchild, you know. They're getting into your relationship. So now I walking into this thing, but she telling you, listen, that's my boy, you know. That's my girl. And honestly, she been there for me because through the tough time because baby daddy ain't shit. She always had my back. So you gonna have to understand that Juju sometimes be by me. And I have the Sunday brawls, the tea parties. The tea parties. So you know, Juju does take care of the tea.
Yeah.
Juju does take care
Juju handling business.
of my daughter. So
Does
you
she
just
have
need
a
to understand. Yeah, because she have a daughter
Just
Just-
and I have a son.
so you just have
So she just trying to understand like it's a mutual vibe.
mutual vibes.
He's like daddy, mommy, tanty. He just be there. He always in the house, you know. But you bring you trying to live it there.
Yeah.
You trying to take care of the household. You as a man. I'm gonna ask who I don't know. I think I should ask you, God. Maybe we could just bring it right through. How you feel about Juju knowing that you going to take care of the house? We have an agreement. You gonna stop living in the apartment down in the Concordia paying actually money all the time. Y'all, you know, y'all okay. Established. You knew about Juju,
So
but Juju was never really bothering you until you figure it out that you have to bring your son to Juju and live with Juju and be around Juju. Because Juju always there. Juju ain't gonna
hey boy.
the camera and Juju. With the camera. I wanted to focus on K-Flow.
Yo.
And
That's some Juju shit.
Cardi and Shaq. So what y'all gotta tell me about Juju? And we have, to be honest, we have only 3 minutes left. So it's a minute each per person. Each. So clock is ticking. Let's go. Hey, this conversation is sweet. Let's go. 58 seconds. 58 seconds.
15 seconds. You meet Juju there. And you got to the Juju.
Juju been there. You been introduced to Juju. So you know about Juju.
That Juju can't sing though. That Juju was the right of you think you know Juju when you there? Juju can't sing. That's wrong.
Let's catch me.
Juju gotta go.
Juju gotta go.
Juju gotta go. I'm here now.
Juju gotta go.
Juju gotta go. I'm here now. What the hell?
Juju gotta go. Alright, so Juju is
Cardi.
So Juju is
Right.
basically her best friend. That what you're trying to say?
Juju
Alright, so me
Juju
personally,
best friend.
My best friend, but I really
yeah, I know.
Juju been there.
Queen Juju, Queen Juju.
Queen.
So I just want to say this, right? If Juju can be Juju now, but my house,
Juju gotta go.
Juju will be
On the porch.
Prince, King, whatever he gotta be, but Juju will act accordingly in front of my kids first of all, because you're not gonna have my kids thinking that, you know. I feel like leave a child choose
What they want.
what they want.
Yeah,
You know, with Juju being Juju, that would definitely influence the child.
Yep.
Me have respect for
Yeah,
Juju,
no.
Juju, you be Juju, but respect me and my household as well.
Knowing that you.
Yeah, knowing where I
Knowing that
stand,
you're there.
exactly.
Yeah,
Knowing where I
you
stand
know.
and what I plan for, you know, how I plan to raise my
Kids.
exactly my kids, and I won't say step kids. I don't really like to
Kids.
use step kids because if
step
I'm with
up,
you,
go,
yeah,
step
if
up,
I'm
go.
with you, your kid is my kid, child,
Real
because
talk,
kid is a
real
baby
talk,
goat if you
real
guys don't know.
Or
But
children.
our children together, you know, that is my opinion on that. But Juju can be Juju, but not in front of my kids, one, and not in my house. You control yourself, be how you're supposed to be. You can be best friends, you can be friends, but conduct yourself. That's my thing.
That's it.
Respect to you, you respect me as well.
Word.
Shaking big.
I mean,
Gabs.
Juju can't be Juju. In my house, Juju can't be Juju. Juju ain't invited in my house. But I'm telling you, that's just how I stay. yeah, that's
No,
just,
I disagree with you.
that's just how
You
I stay.
establish a household with your wife, with your girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
becoming, you know,
And
your wife to be.
yeah, okay, in that household, Juju wasn't in part of that household. Nah. Cause when we went get a house, listen, I talking to you. When we went buy the house, Juju he put a dollar in there.
No, I disagree with you because I'm trying to tell you that you met the lady with an apartment that you're willing to go to
And Juju
and
was there.
take care of and be part of. And Juju been there. Juju is Godfather,
Cool.
Godmother.
Juju been
Godmother who?
God-
Juju been for the thick and thin, bro.
Oh, no, that's another topic.
No,
you said it,
That's another.
God around. I mean, he there.
He there as a friend. But I come in as a lover or friend, a businessman or a counselor. I come in as all of that. No, she got put Juju
You know what? You're right.
a kote panel.
Because if it's a Godfather thing, you can church. But then if it's a friend thing, then
Yeah,
maybe you know you can control it more.
he gonna go a kote. She gonna go up with Juju. Cool. Go up with Juju, enjoy Juju. Maybe go lunch with Juju, go chicken parties with Juju with the kids and thing. I'll be there for sure. But Juju ain't invited to the house like how you want, my boy.
So y'all see how people have different point of views. Guess what? We're gonna keep that.
That's
for a different show.
another conversation.
I feel like we're
I
gonna
got-
invite those guys back.
Back
to the
again.
ladies.
But we're gonna bring a woman next time, so you
Yeah,
check.
man, the ladies.
I gotta know Juju. I gotta know Juju back, know everything why Juju
What's
just can't
going on,
find
kid?
out, man.
Wow,
You
like
know,
a
big
ball.
up. Kai
are you
Banks.
crazy?
Shaq
in the
Diesel.
building.
Big up on yourself.
Alright, right?
Well, thank you all for coming.
Shaq
through,
Diesel.
Of course,
Upper
man,
Class
the upper
Podcast.
class.
So I like what y'all got going on. Y'all got good drive.
But wait now.
Y'all love our
I can ask her a question next week. We lose our next Friday.
On the Upper Class Podcast.
No,
Which you
no,
will see.
Okay, we
But
could
we need
start
to
here.
find a
But
lady
wait, no,
for
next
y'all to
week.
match with.
Okay, we could start here by talking about outside.
You outside, Carl? You
No.
gotta
Check
keep
next
up
week.
with
Hey,
the
but
scene.
guess what? We'll be outside for
Vendredi 17. Check
I
out
just
Carnival.
want to know if
We
I man
will
will be
be
in the
with our
Pluton, like all
cameras,
the jam
and
guards
we
will be
will
in the
interview
Pluton.
all of you
yeah.
guys. So once you
Sometimes.
see us, you see our Upper Class Podcast shirt, you see me in the Juve. Don't be afraid. I'll be coming to
And
you
the
guys.
Gab see all the jam guards will be.
On the boat.
Ah,
You
yeah.
see one in the boat. You see man on delivery. Walking.
Tough. These guys
You
tough.
see man walking just delivering to Linus. Wow, that's
Jam.
sexy.
So
So
I
you don't know,
appreciate
bro.
all you guys for coming through.
Yeah, man.
So I appreciate all you guys for everything. It's been a tough one because hey, we've been lit. I seen cups up full.
Bye bye,
Man, give up.
Bye bye.
So you don't know, my brother.
You
You
gonna tell
know,
me that,
thank
G?
you for joining us at the Upper Class
You know what I
Podcast.
mean?
Thank the
the-
viewers. You know, subscribe to the channel, YouTube,
Subscribe to the
IG,
channel.
Twitter. We are also on
Spotify,
Spotify.
We outside and all.
Different platforms, streaming platforms.
Yeah,
So you
just
know,
have
check
to
us out.
subscribe.
Yeah, man.
Give us as much.
You don't even need to see the video.
As
When you go
possible.
and work, yeah, Spotify in your car. Locked on the Upper Class Podcast. Yeah,
Just watch the show.
pure good
Y'all gonna
vibes.
like it,
Please,
y'all Caribbean
Leave
one.
your comment, your
Nah, I can
reviews.
see, Cardi and
Yeah, man.
Shaka.
Yeah, man. People carnival
Come
coming
on.
up. People come out, enjoy yourself, one life and live.
For sure.
So you don't know?
Hey, don't forget we got Juve coming up on the 17th.
I'm not sure about
No, Juve is
18.
18. 17 is Wet Fed.
Wet Fed on the 17th. 18th we got Juve. And we got Swan Gang coming through one time too.
Swan.
Check the jam guards on the front side, on the
Y'all
dump
just
side.
watch y'all carnival program
Yeah.
and make sure
Keep it lit.
these people, man.
Check the jam guards on the dot side.
Jam gods, one
so
time,
boy,
we
you're
support
true.
yourself.
Carnival committee, man, we outside.
Yeah,
Well
we loose.
said. Although no, we don't know.
We don't have the
everything.
calendar, no, so we got go
What?
hard in the paint.
Appreciate you guys for being
Like,
Program
subscribe,
to it.
make sure.
Yeah, you don't know. So, you know, thank you for joining us again on the Upper Class Podcast. We are Upper Class
outside.
Podcast and we outside.
Outside.
Big up on yourself for the don't know. Stay tuned to the Upper Class Podcast.
Squawk!